from Mishawaka, unbeaten junior Josh Harper.
Josh Harper, man, we were talking about 135-1 over his career, 112-pound champion last year, 103-pound champion in 2006. Taking on Frankie Porras, 81-92 over his career, a two-time Conference City champion. The young man from Hobart has his hands full here tonight.
He certainly does. But it's astounding that he's a sophomore wrestling at this level. And Porras is 41-3, and I understand all three losses are to Harper. So they also have a history, another repeat from the Maryville semi-state.
Well, conventional wisdom should tell you this should go to Harper, but conventional wisdom said something about New England beating the daylights out of the Giants a couple of weeks ago, and they went ahead and played that just for good measure. So
yeah, they did. I think a lot of people actually watched it. Harper is outstanding athlete, as I mentioned. The last match, Corioga wrestled Harper twice and was beaten by him. Porras has wrestled him three times this year and beaten by him. But I think last week at the semi-state, it was a 1-0 match, according to the Hobart coaches. So they're pretty excited about this young man, Frankie Porras. But Josh Harper's got one loss in his career, and I think that was last year at Teen State. He bumped from 112 up to 119, and he took his only loss. But in his rightful weight class, he's undefeated still in high school.
An impressive young man, no question about it. One of the best that we have seen in quite some time here in the state of Indiana, and he is trying to add to his already impressive resume, a 125-pound championship. We're under a half a minute in the first period and still no score. As we said, it's not really a rarity to have a 4-2 or a 2-1 or a 5-3 championship match. A lot of times you will see, in fact, after period number one, that scored 0-0.
Yeah, I think you're correct, Mark, on that. Now both of them took a shot and counter shot. Harper slipped, but he was able to recover in time, so Porras wasn't able to score. Porras did a nice shot earlier in the match and almost got a takedown, but they went out of bounds. But as we said last week, this was a 1-0 match, so Porras has covered some ground.
That'll do it for period one with no score. Hey, don't forget, IHSAAsports.org, complete coverage of all the state championships in boys and girls high school sports. Be sure to tell out-of-town family and friends about IHSAAsports.org. It's a great way for them to see their grandchildren or nieces and nephews when they otherwise wouldn't get the opportunity to do so. And all of the events are archived within 24 hours or so after completion of the broadcast. So be sure to check it out, IHSAAsports.org. Check out the archives.
Well, Harper did a nice front headlock to a knee block and almost scored, but Porras was able to fight through it. Harper deferred to start the second period. I think based on his experience with Porras, that's what he wanted. Porras took neutral position. I think anyone who wrestles Josh Harper is probably going to choose that because Harper is such a good rider on top. He's very good with his legs, and very few people escape him.
Minute 24 left in period number two. Still no score.
Hobart coaches are asking for a stall-in because Harper did back up, but I think it's a little bit early for that. I think at this point in time they should probably allow the wrestlers to wrestle, and maybe referees should be on notice at this early stage anyway. They're both jockeying for position, trying to get inside. Harper's trying to snap him down to a front headlock, and he does so. Harper's out of bounds. He tries to spin around, but Porras goes out. This is a match, Mark, I think that it's going to come down to the third period, and I would imagine Harper's going to take the down position in the third period if no points are scored in this period.
Under a minute to go in this particular period. Harper got here via a 4-2 decision over Taylor Barch of East Noble. Porras got here with a 7-2 decision. He knocked off Will Sheets of Belmont.
Both outstanding opponents to get to this point. Of course, March is a defending champion in his own right.
Right.
So Harper has come through a tough road to get here, but I think he feels like he's probably the toughest regardless.
Half a minute left in period number two. 125-pound weight class. and we still have no score.
Porras had a 2-on-1. He was trying to get a good position or good angle, but Harper's back to his front headlock. He'll try to snap him down to the mat, I would think, here. But Porras has got both. He's got his wrist tied up, so Harper's not going to be able to get much of an advantage.
Clock down to 6 seconds now, and again.
Okay, he spun around. He got it.
He's awarded 2.
And he'll right at the buzzer.
Late score,
That's
right before the clock registered 0, and he jumps out in front 2-0.
Did a front headlock, spun around, and he got control right at the buzzer, and that's got to be deflating for Porras because he's wrestling such a good match with the defending state champion, but now he's down 2-0, and Harper took the down position, and in wrestling now, the wrestler on top can designate if he doesn't want to go offensively and down on the mat. He can just signal to the referee, let's go neutral, and he gives up an escape point to start the match, and that's why we got 3-0 now. Harper was given the escape, and Porras feels like he's better on his feet or has a better chance to win on his feet.
So Harper's up 3-0 now. He's 90 seconds away from a state championship, which would be his 3rd consecutive state championship. He was a winner at 103 2 years ago. Last year picked up the 112-pound championship.
Harper is playing the edge. He's playing it smart. He's playing conservatively now. He's going to wait for Porras to take a shot, maybe, and make a mistake and capitalize. Right now, all he's going to do is keep good position, try to tie things up. You'll see him backing, and you'll probably see a stalling warning against Harper coming up because he is out of bounds, and there's no way Porras can score. Now they're back in. Now he's playing the edge again. If he gets in trouble, he can just step right out, and the referee will have to stop it.
Clock down to a minute. It is indeed stopped now. 1:05, in fact. Your score remains 3-0. Josh Harper of Mishawaka looking to become a 3-time state champion. He is a junior, and his opponent just a sophomore.
And there's the warning. Oh, that's the second warning. I missed the first one. That's a penalty point.
That is a penalty point. It's now 3-1 Harper. Clock under a minute.
Well, this could get interesting now. If Porras could somehow pull off a takedown. There's a nice shot. And the Hobart people are asking for another stalling call against Harper. I don't think that was stalling there. I think he was defending pretty well. He did get to the edge. If he backs straight off, though, Mark, then the referee has every right to award the penalty or award the warning for stalling.
You think you'd see that in a state championship match?
Oh, yes. I think Harper's going to protect everything he has. He's got a 2-point lead right now, and he'd be foolish to try anything but.
Well, but do you think they would get that call?
Oh, yes. Yes, seen it many times through the years.
20 seconds. Frankie's going to have to hurry. He's down 3-1.
And they're tied up. He's going for legs, but he's not going to accomplish much going upper body with Harper. He's going to neutralize that and just burn the clock.
Hobart's staff is really working over the striped shirt.
And there comes another warning. But
now
probably,
got a
yeah,
point
now
there.
If he would get another penalty point here, it would be a 2-point penalty for stalling. I don't think you'll see it.
5 seconds left.
But Harper will probably step in this time or try to stay with there. He's got him down on his knees with a front headlock, and that's a good position for Harper to be in. He knows how to win.
That's the match. He's your champion. 3rd consecutive championship for Josh Harper of Mishawaka.
Well,
And in continuation of an incredible career that saw him win the state at 103 as a freshman, at 112 last year as a sophomore, push his career record to 136-1 for his 3-year career, and finishes the 125-pound state champion for 2008, from Mishawaka High School, Josh Harper.
Impressive run by that young man. 3-time state champion.